like that? We got a little opening video. Is it too long, do you think? Do you think that little opening video is too long? I don't know. I don't know if it's too dark or not. Do you like our little opening video? A new opening video. Good morning, boys and girls. It's Tuesday, the 13th of September, 2016. Good morning to you. Very nice afternoon I've got to look forward to. I'm meeting up with two friends of mine, Daniel, Mr. Ridiculous Warwick, and Matthew Joplin. And we're going to a Toby Carvery in Croydon, which is absolute complete madness because it's going to be extremely hot today. So I shall be filling myself up with baked potatoes and vegetables and lovely onions and onion gravy. And, yeah, oh, hang on, something's just fallen off. Just a moment. One moment, please. I just heard a piece of paper fall off there. Where's it gone? Oh, it's gone right down the back here. Hang on a minute. I think it's one of my items to read out as well, is it? Yes, it is. 1 minute. That's it. On my printer over there, when I've got the air conditioning on in here, all the papers go flying. Now, where does this go? I don't know what's gone wrong. It's all printing out very small. Look, I can barely see this. That's it. Oh, just a moment. Put that there. Let me get my papers back in order. There we are. Yeah, so I'm going out to meet a couple of friends today at the Toby Carvery in Croydon. So very much looking forward to that. Poor old Adam, you know, Adam the plumber. He's had his van broken into. Adam the plumber, very famous, good plumbing work done at a very reasonable price. And I've just found out he does some electrical work as well. He's got the all... yes, he passes all the things for certificates and things like that. You know, because a lot of electrical work now, you're not allowed to do it. Even me, I don't think I'm supposed to touch any of the internal wires. Oh, it's more regulations, dear. More regulations. But Adam's got all these certificates and has been on all these courses. And I've only just found out he does fuse boxes. Now, my fuse box is years old. I mean, years. It's got great big switches. Click, click. I mean, it works, though. And funnily enough, I was talking to him about this on the phone when he was telling me his van broken into story. You know, I do think sometimes that we've got stuff that works. For example, my fuse box. Okay, it works. I've had things trip out before and you fix the fault and switch it back on again. It works. And I do wonder sometimes if they're just making work for other people. Oh, no, you've got to change that now. You know, it's not the standard anymore and all this old crap. What a load of old rubbish they talk. Is this the bloody Europeans again, dear? Interfering in our electrical wiring businesses? Yes. Anyway, so Adam, unfortunately, has his van broken into. And he left his wallet in the van as well, unfortunately. And they used his credit card and spent £1,100 on his credit card at Screwfix of all places, which is probably somewhere where he goes to do shopping anyway. So, of course, you know, if you do your shopping in Screwfix and suddenly, I mean, I don't suppose the bank would worry because they would be expecting you to spend money in there anywhere. He says there was no cash in there, maybe about a tenner. And that's the same as me, actually. Oh, here we go. We haven't done that for a few shows, have we? Anyway, so he only had £10 in the wallet, which is about the same as I usually carry around. I don't carry around cash unless I know I'm actually going to use it. Often people come up to me in a pub. You know, oh, could you lend us a tenner? I haven't got any cash. I don't think they believe you half the time. But I really don't carry cash on me. And they used the money. I said, well, how did they do that with that? The PIN number. Apparently they did it online. You know, and when I think about it, yeah, of course. When you order something online, you don't need your PIN number. But surely don't they ask for your address and that? Now, I said to him, but they need to know your address. Unfortunately, and he goes on to say, here's a little tip. Never carry your driving licence, okay, with your bank, as people can see your address on your licence. See? So, I mean, it's the obvious thing, isn't it? To put everything in that. Well, I didn't even know your address was on your licence. Just a minute. Where is my driving licence? I'm going to just check mine. Oh, I can't find it now. What? Which folder is it in? There it is. Oh, hang on. Here it is. Is my license? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, there's a very, very dodgy picture of me. Let me just cover up my address in case you start, You all start trying to appear here to take photographs. Look at that very, very dodgy, very, very dodgy photograph of me on there looking young. And what is that awful thing up there in the corner? That little thing with loads of stars around it, dear. Well, we'll be getting rid of that soon and having a Union Jack on there. Thank you very much. Blooming cheek. So that's a very, very good bit of advice, actually, Adam. Never, ever carry your driving licence in the same wallet as you got your credit cards. But I bet you won't take it out, will you? Oh, no, I can't be having two cards. Leave your driving licence at home. You know, if you are pulled over, I mean, if you're of an age, you don't really get pulled over unless you're doing something wrong. But if you're young and you get pulled over, you can always produce at the police station, can't you? Isn't it better to do that? I think it is anyway. So there we are. Poor old Adam. But his bank, which was the NatWest, have immediately reinstated that £1,100. So I'm very pleased to hear that, Adam. But sorry to hear that. The other thing, of course, with losing credit cards and bank cards now, is this blasted contactless thing. You know, you don't need to put a pin in. I think it's absolutely ridiculous having this contactless thing, where you don't even need a pin. You know, so you drop that card. How long does it take for someone to build up, I don't know, a couple of £100 worth of debt on that card just by wafting it over some machine? Now, I remember some time ago, I was really not happy, and I still don't use contactless. But I rang up the bank and I asked for a non-contactless card, but they said they don't do them. So I was stuck with it. However, now that all my new cards have arrived now, that's good, innit? That's within 7 days of me reporting them lost. All my new credit cards and all that, I say all of them, I've only got one. Well, I've got one. I've got two, but they're on the same bank, so and they share the same limit. So they arrived, and on the thing here, right? Here it goes. Here it goes. On the thing here, it says, right, your new credit cards feature contactless technology, which I don't want. However, for security, you'll need to make one transaction with your PIN before you can use your contactless card. So I'm wondering if I don't use the contactless and put a pin in for that first time, surely it won't work for anyone. Do you see what I'm saying? Or does it mean if you put the card in and put your pin in, does it mean from that point it all works? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about that, but I really don't like these contactless things. You know, the banks, they'd love us to all go, wouldn't they? They'd love us to all go completely cashless, and then they'd start introducing all these charges. Don't you worry, they would. It would start off something like really low and get higher and higher and higher. I do worry about people, dear. In years to come, there will be no cash. There won't be any cash. There will be a card. Every little transaction you'll be able to make will be read by all these companies so they can sell some other old crap that you don't want. Yes, so that's that. Thank you, Adam. Also, thank you for your messages yesterday, boys and girls. Or not yesterday, we weren't here yesterday. I was very, very busy yesterday trying to get my car sorted out. Got a bit of a problem with the car at the moment. Apparently, and thank you for all your messages. I did put this on my Facebook wall. Danny Davis suggested what it is. It's accelerating, but it's not accelerating as fast as it usually does. And there's an engine light has come on the dashboard. Danny Davis suggested I might need an oil change, then spark plugs. No, it won't be any of those things. John Childs says something's wrong with the engine management console and could just need resetting, a job that only takes 5 minutes. Jimmy Butler, nephew Jimmy Butler, said problem could be due to my mass airflow. Well, I don't see that passing wind is anything to do with this at all, Jimmy Butler. So there we are. Thank you, Jimmy. And Gustav says, I wondered what the smell was in Central Station on Friday. I thought the drains had packed up. Don't start going on about back. I went to the doctor as well yesterday. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But no, it wasn't any of those things. Apparently, something's gone wrong with the diesel particulate filter. Now, this is a thing on the back that, of course, the European Union said that we all had to have. And it's supposed to catch all the little diesel things. But now and again, it has to burn them off. And something happens in the car. And you can actually feel it when it happens. It happens, oh, I don't know, maybe once a week, something like that. And you'll be sitting in traffic somewhere or at the lights, and you'll feel the car slightly shaking. Oh, it's doing that thing again. It's called regenerating, like Doctor Who. Doctor Who regenerates, doesn't he? Well, my car does the same, so it regenerates. However, they don't think it's happened because something has got blocked up in there, which is why I can't go fast at the moment. And I'm taking it in again tomorrow to have it fixed. And apparently they will force a regeneration by attaching a computer to it or something like that. I don't know what they do. Who knows? That's what I pay them for, dear. I don't know why do we need to know how a car works? We don't. We just take it into a garage and that's it. So that's being sorted tomorrow, and they give me another little car while I'm doing it. Now, while I was there, I did start looking at new cars. Because mine is at least too old. It's nearly 2 years old. Time to change. It's a bit small now, my car. I'm finding with the lights and things I'm carrying around and speakers and that, it is a bit of an effort getting everything in. And once I'm full up with stuff, you can't get anything else in the car. So I've been looking at RAV4s, which is like 2 up. It's much bigger. So I'm thinking of getting one of those. I'm going to see the money man tomorrow and see if we can afford to do that. All right. So that's what's happening in my sad load. Oh, yeah, and the doctors yesterday. I went to the doctors yesterday and told him about my her. It was a lovely doctor. Oh, she was lovely. Ever so nice. And she appeared to know what she was talking about. So I explained where the problem was across my stomach and up my left. She said, well, yes, that is exactly where all your digestive system is. So I think you might have a little bit of a blockage there. And she's given me this powder stuff. Movie coal it is. And you start off with 3 of these a day. And if that doesn't work, 4 or then 5 and build up to 8. If nothing happens with the 3 a day, you just build them up over a period of 2 weeks until stuff starts to move, and then you keep it up for a while to try and clear everything through, and hopefully that will be it. She said, but after that, if you find it's still happening, then you might have to like go on permanent and have like 1 a day or something like that just to keep things flowing. And apparently it's just one of those things that you get with age. So hopefully that will happen. I've had 3 so far. 3 last night. No, sorry, 3 yesterday and 1 this morning. And I had a bit of a flow this morning. So quite pleased about that. We are all adults here and we do like to talk about our medical issues, don't we? We absolutely do. So that's the good news there. iPhone update, boys and girls. If you've got an iPhone, there's an iPhone update. I think it's coming tonight, about 6 o'clock. Remember to back up all your iPhones first. Don't just do it and hope for the best, because something could go terribly, terribly wrong and you might lose things. You might lose it. Some people might be harbouring copies of this very programme to show to children and their grandchildren as well in years to come, when they have this massive family entertainer, Chris Reardon, who used to do his shows. Yes, you might be saving these and you might lose them if you don't back up. Very, very important to back up. Not your bowels, no. I hope you don't back up your bowels like mine have been doing since last November. Blooming thing. Now, the thing is, with this new iPhone update, I've got my fingers crossed in that it will fix the camera issue that we've got at the moment for Facebook Live, which has been going on for months now. Whereas when we do a Facebook Live with the front camera, the picture is reversed. So everything is... So if I was doing this on Facebook Live, that stuff over there would be on that side, and the writing would be the wrong way round. So I'm hoping that's going to fix that as well. All right. Got to say hello to... Oh, where's the glass? It's gone down. Got to say... Oh, no, I cannot mention this person's name because he must not be identified, boys and girls, but it is someone else who does karaoke. Now, he doesn't do it in London, okay? but he sent me a couple of emails now saying that the karaoke people up where he does the karaoke are as miserable as sin. Now, I've got a few like that. No, actually, not a few. That's wrong. One, two. I've got 2 or 3 like that, but they tend not to come to mind. And in fact, I don't know why they do ever come, to be honest. And they sit there in the corner as miserable as sin, waiting for their song to come on. And if they think they've missed their turn or you've got the order the wrong way round, they come straight over. Now, sometimes we all make mistakes. I make mistakes sometimes, and I do sometimes put them in the wrong order accidentally. But they kind of take it personally, and that you are doing it on purpose. In fact, there's actually one person who still comes, and quite frankly, one day I will say to him, why you come? You know, don't bother coming anymore. And they sit in the corner as miserable as sin. Really do. Anyway, but that's only a couple. There are none that I've seen in the last 2 weeks now. This one particular person came a couple of weeks ago and went very quickly because it was such a long queue. I think he had a 45-minute wait before his first song. He went, good, bye. We don't like miserable people. You want to be miserable, sit at home and be miserable on your own. We want to have a good time. We want to have party. If you want a serious karaoke night, go somewhere else. We're here to have fun. We love it. We love what we do. Now, and so this unidentified person says, great show, Mr. Chop Chop, this Sunday. He was watching the karaoke from the Golden Lion in Sydenham on Sunday. And he says, this Sunday, my team, now I cannot reveal the team either, are playing at, I cannot reveal that either, that's not far from Sydenham. Some of my friends are going to the match, but coming home after, so I might come down there with them and get dropped off at the Golden Lion in Sydenham. But first of all, I've got to find someone to cover my Sydney at my karaoke Sunday in, I can't tell you where that is, as no compares up here do banter or jokes or write topical jokes like me. Now, when you say jokes, I mean, I don't really do jokes. I just try to have a good time. You know, I try to make people laugh and that, or get, assist people to laugh and have a good time. This unidentified person says it's hard to get DJs up here that have personality. That Mars you gave Mark earlier, ironic, he gives you a Mars as it is from Marsnell Football Club. Marsnell, do you get it? Arsenal. Forget it, no man. I need to come and see Mr. Chop Chop in the flesh and meet all your fabulous regulars. Much better than up here. God, miserable as sin, some unidentified place. People. I'll be tuning in tonight to have a good show, Mr. Chris. I hope you will, sir. Thank you. There was another email he sent a little while ago. Oh, look at the time. What's the time? 18 minutes? God, I feel like I've only just started here. He goes on to say, in a previous email, I've had so many times turn up to do a karaoke for someone up here and start telling jokes and get told to shut up and play the music. Oh, I get that as well. I just tell them to piss off. Are you not having a good time? We'll go somewhere else then. I get sick to death of people. Oh, remember the Three Miseries? Did you see the Three Miseries? Oh, that's got to be a couple of minutes ago. They were really miserable. This old git, he sat down in front of me. Can't remember his name now. He was about 73 years old. He sat down there with his 2 friends. There was another bloke and another woman. The other 2 actually weren't too bad, but he was a miserable as sin. And I could see all he was doing to his 2 friends was criticising every single thing that I did. And then he came onto the stage, and he kind of was really good. You know, I will tell you. He did YMCA. And come on, everyone, join in. And everyone joined in. And as soon as it finished, he went back down to his table and was as miserable as sin again. What the hell is all that about? Why do they come? Please don't come if you want to sit there and be as miserable as sin. We want happy, smiling faces. Yes. We want people that laugh at Ray Reynolds' jokes. Be hard to find a few people that laugh at those, I would have thought, but there we are. Come on, have a laugh with me. If you want to be miserable, please sit at home on your own, because we can't be bothered. Where's this bloke that's written here? I haven't identified your name yet, have I, sir? I hope not. I think I might have dropped it in a while ago. Never mind. Play the music. We don't like jokes here because the karaoke guy's in unidentified place. I'm the only one, apart from two others, who do banter and jokes. The other karaoke people up here have the personality of a carrot. There's nothing wrong with carrots. I think you're a bit against carrots, to be honest, sir. I will identify you if you keep being so nasty about carrots. They have just 15 regulars who turn up every week who are as miserable as hell. You sound like you have a harder time than me. As miserable as hell. And the karaoke jockey just puts the music on. They are seriously bad, Chris. But at that gig, I just said, whoops, sorry guys, I have a disease called humour disease. But don't panic, because obviously it's not catching. What you've got to do is turn it all around, you see. You've got to turn it all around. There is a miserable bloke who comes every week, and I often say, we don't like miserable people in here. If you're going to be miserable, and the funny thing is, everyone knows who I'm talking about. Why did they come out? God's sake, go at home and ring up people and complain to them. That's it. Right, let's do some birthdays, boys and girls. Now, we missed the birthdays yesterday because we weren't here yesterday because I went down to the doctor. What was it yesterday? The 12th. Okay, happy birthday yesterday to... One moment, please. Mark Kempner, 48 years old yesterday. He comes in Central Station sometimes, doesn't you, Mark? All right. Happy birthday to Mark Kempner. Happy birthday to Travis Hightower, 72. You're doing all right, aren't you, sir? Happy birthday, Travis. Happy birthday to Joe Ashcroft, 29. Oh, you used to come in Belushi's in Hammersmith when I DJ'd in there, didn't you? It's been a while since I saw you. Hope your little baby's getting on. Well, it's not baby, it's a child now. Him and his girlfriend had a child. Hope they're doing all right. All right, Joe. And today's birthdays. One moment, please. Let me bring those up. Happy birthday. Sean Michael Crabtree. 24. Are you only 24? Do you look so much older than that, dear? Anyway, Sean, happy birthday to you. I guess it'll be a little bit difficult for you today because I know your mum's not there anymore. But try and have a good time, darling. And remember, always remember, here's the thing, right? When you lose someone close, Sean, I'll just say to you, do you think that they want you to sit there and be upset and unhappy? Of course they don't. They want you to have a good time, and I want you to have a good time. So try and do something that you like today, you know, and have a good time for your mum. All right? Have a good time for your mum. She wants you to have a good time. She don't want you to sit there miserable. Have a good time tonight, okay? Happy birthday, darling. Happy birthday to Sandy Schumacher Sparacello. I hope Sparacello. That's got to be Italian. Sparacello. Looks like you're a Manilow person, so you're a good friend of mine. Barry Manilow, always displayed on the... Maybe I should get a great big Manilow poster. What do you reckon? And superimpose a picture of me standing next to him. That would be quite good. Happy birthday today to Darren Jackson, who's been doing radio now for years, haven't you, Darren? Great shows. He does a rock radio show. Happy birthday, Darren. And happy birthday also to my very good friend, Henry Churchill, who used to be on an internet radio station with me many, many years ago. And I think he still does internet radio. So happy birthday to you all, gang. Let's, where's that song gone? There it is. Here it is. Here it is. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, lovely people. Happy birthday to you. All right? Have a lovely day, boys and girls. Tonight, it's Tuesday night tonight, so I'll be hosting karaoke at the Golden Lion in Royal College Street, Camden Town. That starts at 9 o'clock and finishes at 12 midnight. Every Tuesday, karaoke at the Golden Lion, Royal College Street in Camden Town, starting at 9 o'clock. Apart from that, I better get myself ready now. It's nearly 10:30. I've got to leave at 10:30 to get down to Croydon for the Toby Carvery. Sit in my air-conditioned little car. Hope it doesn't break down. I am a little bit concerned. There's no surge. It's not surging. It's accelerating, but it's not surging. We do like a bit of a surge. Anyway, have a lovely day. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching and listening. Cheerio now.